Hello there. Welcome to your very last, I slurred my words. Your very last math class of 6th grade. You guys are champions. Lucky for you, we are doing just another review of what we've been doing so far. So on the second slide, you're just going to be taking notes, and on the last slide, you're going to be doing it on your own. It is going to be a lot of, again, using algebra to solve for variables that are unknown. So we are finding solutions. We are not using tape diagrams, as Miss Sigala said last time. We're just not doing that. We were not fans of tape diagrams during the school year, and we're not fans of them now. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So question number 1, solving algebraically, we need to find out what m is when 3m equals 21. We know that when a variable, this m over here, and a number are close together, that means multiplication. So if we want to get rid of that multiplication, we need to use the inverse operation, which is division. So we're going to divide 3 here. That cancels out. And divide 3 here. That cancels out. I would just take notes on the side like we have previously. So I did 3m divided by 3, cancels out. All we have is m left. And then 21 divided by 3. So I just went ahead and showed my work. 21 divided by 3, I solved for that. That means 7 is my answer. So when I go back and look at my work, when this canceled out, I was left with only m over here, and then equals 7, because 21 divided by 3 is 7. So down below over here, I just went ahead and wrote m equals 7, because if we plug m back in, if we do our check over here, if we plug m back into our equation, we have 3 over here, 3, and if m equals 7, 3 times 7 equals 21. That means our answer is correct. All right, going down to question number 2. So number 2, we have 15 is equal to n over 5. We know that if we have a fraction, that means we need to do division. And because we can't divide n by 5 when we don't know what n is, we have to find out what that n is. So to do that, we need to do the inverse of division, which is multiplication. So if we multiply this side by, why are you stuttering? This side by 5 and this side by 5. Well, these two are going to cancel out and leave me with just n. So on your scratch work page, we have this cancels out, and then we have 15 times 5. Well, 15 times 5 is equal to 75. So that means that our n over here must equal 75. And then to do our check, we would just be plugging everything back into our equation. So if n truly does equal 75, that means that when we go back into our equation and we do our check, if n is equal to 75, 75 divided by 5 should be 15. In this case, we've done this together. It is correct. So that is that. Those two exercises. Again, it's more review from what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. So moving on to slide number 3 over here. We're moving. We're cruising. Okay, so you have used tape diagrams to calculate the solution of 30 equals 5w. So for this one, you're just solving for w. If you'd like to put in your check, go ahead and do that. So solve for the variable. You don't have to use a tape diagram. For question number 2, solve for x algebraically. So find out what x equals in order to equal 12. And then for number 3, y over 5 equals 15. Solve for y. So these two are a lot like the problem we just did together. Question number 2, and this is like question number 1 we did together. So go ahead and get those done. You guys are phenomenal. It has been so nice seeing your work. I miss you guys so incredibly much, and we're just so proud of you for all of the hard work that you've put in during this time and for being such amazing students and troopers. You are so loved. You are so missed. And if I could give you all a hug and a high five, I definitely would. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. That is the end. No more 6th grade math for you. You guys are rock stars. I hope you guys have a good day.